Hey, good morning. How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a great day. Thanks for streaming with us. As usual, always make sure that, got the mic up. I think it's a little low for some reason, but I think it looks okay. If there's a problem, let me know. Hopefully you're having a great day. Let's go right to the maps here. You know, we've got cloudy skies outside, and cold front came through about 8:30, here at this location, depending on where you're at. Of course, depends on when the front comes through, but most of Bexar County in the 8 o'clock hour. The cooler air has been slow to move in, but I think for the rest of the day, we'll be in the lower 60s, upper 50s, somewhere in that vicinity. We'll take a look at those temperatures. So you'll need the jacket probably. It's going to be a little breezy and cooler with a lot of cloud cover as well. Let's say hi to some folks. Let's see, Santa Maria Jones, how are you doing? Ola. Luisa, how are you? Hopefully having a great day today. And Tina, let's see, Tina and Valerie, hopefully having a great day as well. And hope you like it a little cooler. But, you know, I've got a big roller coaster ride for you over the next several days. I'll show you in the 7-day and what I think is going to happen. And Deanna, hi, how are you? And Luella, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing great. Okay, let's go to the maps here. Well, that's wrong. It wasn't like that before. Hold on one second. Let's see. Source. There we go. I think that is right. No, that's not right either. The source should be that. It's showing that, but showing this. All right, folks, this is where I have to tap dance for a little while. I don't know what happened there. Okay, well, let's do this. Let me say hi to some more folks. Hopefully, Kristen will be able to figure it out and fix it in the back. Let's see. See if anybody's asked me any questions this morning. Nympha, how are you? San Juan, Texas. Okay, we'll tell everybody in San Juan that we said hi. And Shirley, yep, the temperature has dropped a little bit. No. Mm-mm. No. We're working on the issue. Please stand by. Remember a long time ago, back when you'd watch TV and it would say technical difficulties, and it would say please stand by. That doesn't happen anymore. Or at least it doesn't happen as much. I haven't seen it in a long, long time. But if you're over a certain age, you'll remember where the TV stations used to say please stand by. Technical difficulties. So anyway, Florence, hey, how are you? There we go. We're up and running. Kristen, she's a genius. Our digital, I can't remember her title exactly, but anyway. Okay, outside we've got cloudy skies right now, and it is turning cooler. Temperature, yes, turned much cooler. Okay, they usually take the low temperature reading before 7 a.m. Okay, before 7 a.m. this morning, the low as of that time was 69 degrees, 25 degrees above average. Now, when they go back and look at the record books, it's probably going to be, the low temperature is going to be just before midnight tonight in about, I don't know, what is that, 18, 12, 13, 14 hours from now. And it will probably be somewhere in the 50s, and it'll look like a closer to average day for this time of the year. But in actuality, it's anything but average. Our temperatures this morning were around 70, and now the temperatures are dropping off a little bit. We're going to see our low in the morning, or our high in the morning, and our low will be later on, which is just kind of the opposite. But anyway, record low was 20, set back in 1950, a long, long time ago. Frontal boundary is pushing through. We had just a few sprinkles here at the station. Really didn't even get the sidewalk wet. Very thin line of showers along that frontal boundary. To the east, where there's a little more moisture to work with, you can see from Floresville to Gonzales and then Columbus, more rainfall along that frontal boundary, and even showers breaking out in advance of the front from around Cuero to around Hallettsville, and that will continue to push off. You can see where the clouds are. I think the clouds are going to stay with us for a good part of the day, but it is clearing out towards Rock Springs and also Kerrville. Meant to take that slide out. Look at that temperature. Look at this. Let me rewind. We were at 71 at the 8 o'clock observation. Now we're in the 10 o'clock observation, and we've dropped down to 62, so a full 10 degrees cooler than what we were at earlier. And it's in the lower 50s around Kerrville and Rock Springs. So definitely cold front making a big difference. Looking at the winds, look at these winds. I mean, it's so easy to see where that frontal boundary is. It's amazing. These are not the wind gusts, but the actual wind speed, 20 miles per hour. Kerrville's at 21, Fredericksburg also 21. In advance of the front, the winds are pretty light out of the south at Hallettsville, Victoria, Beeville at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Let's see if we've got a wind chill. Usually the way they calculate it, it's so weird, the way they calculate the wind chill. If it's above 50, magically, there's no wind chill. It's like the wind's not even affecting the temperature. If it gets below 50, then you've got a wind chill. That's why there's such a difference between Kerrville and Rock Springs. Kerrville is reporting 52-degree wind chill, but Rock Springs feels like 42. I can tell you this, in Kerrville, it probably feels a little bit cooler than 52 degrees. And here, 62 is what we've got for a wind chill, which is the actual temperature, but I think it probably feels a little cooler than that. Notice down south, though, around Beeville and George West, it's near 80 degrees. All right, that frontal boundary is making a big difference. Now, what I have done here on this map is I've got the humidity levels as the contours with the temperatures on top. Okay, Eagle Pass, believe it or not, the temperature has dropped down to 45. The western part of this cold frontal boundary, I think because there's nothing really to stop the cold air through the panhandle in the western part of the state, that cold air is just cutting through. Midland's at 39, 30 degrees at Amarillo. Dallas-Fort Worth, though, 51. Oklahoma City is coming in at 37. That frontal boundary is a little bit more shallow where we're at, but temperatures are going to continue to drop, I think. We'll be in the lower 60s, upper 50s for the rest of the day, and the winds will be strong. They'll be gusting up to 25 to 30 miles per hour. Taking a look at what I'm expecting for the rest of the day today, again, lower 60s, upper 50s for the rest of the afternoon. Tomorrow morning, by the way, just for fun, the temperature just before midnight is going to be like around 50. In the record books, that's what will probably go down as the low temperature for today. It'll look like a low of 50 and a high of 70, which again on the maps in the record books, when you open up the pages, it's going to be like, oh, they had a pretty average day today, but not really. All right, tomorrow morning we'll be down to 46. I think in the hill country, some places in the upper 30s. Tomorrow, I think we could hit 70 or pretty close to it. Computer model says about 66, but I think close to 70 for a high for your Tuesday. Wednesday morning, not as cool as Tuesday morning, and then really warming up Wednesday. And you got to get a load of what I think is going to be happening in the 7-day. I'm going to show you that here in just a second. First of all, winds today, these are the wind gusts. We could see some wind gusts around 25, 29 miles per hour, and that's going to be the strongest wind should be early this afternoon. Real quick, just a few more, saying hi to a few more folks. Jason, hi. Karen, hi. How are you? Let's see. Tony, how are you doing? Let's see. Buckwheat, how are you? Liz, hope you're doing great. Tony, sorry to hear that about your daughter. Hopefully she gets better. Ruben, good morning, and thanks for logging on. Thanks for streaming with us. And Roxanne, thanks for streaming with us as well. We really appreciate it. Okay, let's get to the 7-day forecast. This is what I think is going to be happening over the next 7 days. Again, a breezy day today, cooler day with temperatures in the lower 60s, upper 50s. Tomorrow morning, we're going to start off pretty chilly in the mid-40s. And then tomorrow, I think high temperature, I'm going to go optimistically 71. It's possible with a lot of this cool air advection coming in that we could have temperatures only topping out in the upper 60s. But I think 71 for Tuesday. Let's go with that. Wednesday morning, and even 50 for a low, but getting close to 80 for a high, 79. Thursday and Friday are going to be really interesting. We're going to have southerly winds, and so low temperature 60 Thursday, 65 Friday, which is way above average. I mean, you see the average high for this time of the year, 66. So we're going to start off Friday morning where our normal high should be. This is really warm stuff. I think what's going to make the difference on how high the temperature gets, and by the way, the 9th and the 10th, both of those days, the record highs, the all-time record highs for those dates are mid-80s. We're going to be right there. Now, I think what's going to make the difference is how much humidity. If we have a little bit more humidity with those southerly winds and a little bit more cloud cover, in actuality, our highs may be like lower 80s to mid-80s and just miss the record. But there's going to be a dry line. Both of those days are going to be really close. If that dry line moves through San Antonio to our east and we pick up a west wind or a southwest wind and the dew point really drives down and the relative humidity just really plummets, it's conceivable that we could hit 90 degrees on either one of those days, Thursday or Friday, probably Friday more like it. That's not what I'm forecasting. I think mid 80s is probably going to be more like it, but just kind of keep that in mind in the back of your head. Cold front comes in Saturday. Computer model says the high should be lower 70s on Saturday. I'm going to go mid 60s. I think it'll actually be a little cooler. I think this is going to be a pretty strong cold front that'll come in over the weekend. So the weekend definitely cooler. Low Sunday morning 42 with a high at about 67. Okay, well that pretty much wraps it up. I'm going to be doing the noon show today, so make sure and watch. 4, 5, 6, and 10, watch us, and I'll be back first thing tomorrow morning, and we'll do it again. All right. Well, we appreciate you streaming. We really do. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Have a light jacket with you. And we'll see you on the noon show. All right. See you later.